Broadcast. I am your humble servant, Dr. Ken the Wiz Reeves, where we give all praise, honor, and glory to the ancestors and the Creator, and we simply say, thank you. Now, for those of you out there that are beginning trading and investing, welcome into this wonderful, wonderful world of trading and investing where you can get PAID. That's Profits and Income Daily, as you make Wall Street pay you right here on Main Street. And for those of you that are just beginning, it may be hard to figure out which stocks to put into your portfolio. Some retail investors have made fast gains dabbling in risky stocks. We've seen this play out in the markets, okay, with regards to the recent stock madness experienced in January and February. But while situations like GameStop have been lucrative for those who got in early, many have seen big losses getting in late into such risky plays and positions. Okay? Now, with trading apps out there like Robinhood, aggressive investing may be more accessible than it's been in previous generations, but more akin to gambling than trading and investing intelligently. And this may not be the best approach if you're just starting out trading and investing. Take your time. It's a journey. It's not a destination. Now, which approach should you take instead? Well, consider building your first portfolio with high-quality positions. Sure, you likely won't see epic gains when you start out, but like the ones we've seen some realize over the past few months, don't get caught up trying to knock the ball out of the park every time you step up to the plate. Get on base first, okay? Now, at the end of the day, you need to look at positions that are rock solid. Bull, bear, you won't have to care. Positions that will get you PAID, whether or not the market is up and whether or not the market is down. And so what I've done for you, yours truly has done the homework so that you could pass the test. I'm going to give you 9 positions to pick and choose from to determine which position is best for you to insert into your portfolio upon completion of the appropriate drill down to start your trading and investing journey out with a rock solid company. As a beginner trader and investor, I know you're a little bit skittish, but believe in yourself, focus on quality positions. I'm going to give you 9 of them right now, and you'll be well on your way to making Wall Street pay you right here on Main Street consistently. First position I want you to consider, and you don't necessarily have to consider these positions as straight up stock buys. You can use our powerful option strategies to get PAID from these particular positions for a fraction of the cost as you earn and learn, okay? Now, there are pros and cons when it comes to investing in what you know. But while buying shares in ubiquitous companies isn't the right move 100% of the time, there's a popular investing adage that will get you PAID, okay, when you're thinking intelligently about companies that you have access to. I want to bring your attention to a company that you probably are accessing one of their products as I speak, and that is Apple. The big AAPL is a stock symbol. You see, Apple is a very, very clever company in that Apple doesn't make anything. Once again, Apple, the company, doesn't make anything. It is a company that subs out all of the components of its various products, from the Apple Watch to the phones, etc., and then those various subbed out components are then put together to make the Apple products that they sell to you. And it's very, very ingenious. So Apple is a company that is doing well and will continue to do well no matter what the overall economy is doing. Okay? Now, in prior years, Apple stock traded for a price to earnings or PE ratio of 15 to 20 times earnings. But with investors diving into it months following the initial outbreak, its valuation has stretched to around 28 times earnings. Family members, now this may be a concern for some, yet even as interest rates are trending up once again, it may be able to maintain its current multiple. Now, at the end of the day, Apple is a rock-solid position, okay? And it's one that provides what society, get this now, what society wants, but society thinks it needs. Can you imagine people without their iPhones? I rest my case. Apple symbol AAPL as a possible candidate for inclusion into your portfolio as a beginner trader and investor upon completion of the appropriate drill down. Next, you want to get into the financials. And one of the intelligent ways right now, with the current economy, to get into the financials would be Bank of America, BAC. Now, COVID and its aftermath wreaked havoc on Bank of America stock last spring, yet as investors digested the economic uncertainty and subsequent slashing of interest rates, the big bank stock has made a stunning recovery. In fact, in the past 12 months, BAC stock has more than doubled. I said more than doubled, partially due to recovery optimism, but also the prospect of interest rates moving back up, and this has boosted the stock as well. Now, both factors will help the stock's earnings continue to return to normal. So if you're a beginner trader and investors and you want to get into the financials, which you should, you want to consider Bank of America, symbol BAC. Next position I want to give you, boy, how can you think about trading and investing without thinking about this particular company? I'm talking about Alphabet, the parent company of Google, YouTube, and other online properties. Okay, this company is known as a NASDAQ blue chip. It trades under the symbol GOOG and GOOGL. Write that down. GOOG and GOOGL. Now, with its high profit margins and cash-rich balance sheet, this is another big tech name with envious fundamentals. Okay? Now, this particular company is one that will get you PAID. Bull bear, you won't have to care. Now, Alphabet stock has moved up substantially thanks to pandemic tailwinds. Shares are up 94.3% from last March. I said 94.3% when markets hit their headline market lows last March. Like I said, Alphabet is up 94.3% since then. Family members. Now, this company, straight up on the buy, its prices are around $2,050 per share. Okay? And this company has a $1 trillion market capitalization, $1.37 trillion to be exact. But with the smart way to get into this particular position, you damn sure don't want to pay $2,000 plus per share, is to option the position and get PAID for a fraction of the cost of a straight up stock buy at $2,050 a share. Family members, beginner traders and investors, if you're thinking about wanting some rock solid positions in your portfolio, option Alphabet, buying through GOOG and or GOOGL. Next position I want to give you is Johnson & Johnson, old J&J. Pharmaceutical giant Johnson & Johnson may be making headlines with its COVID-19 vaccine, but the appeal of this company as an investment opportunity, beloved, goes beyond its current developments. Okay? This particular company, Johnson & Johnson, is a company that has been around for years and has paid dividends, okay, and raised its dividend for 25 or more consecutive years, okay? And this particular company is one that constantly is putting forth a very, very hefty dividend with consistent payouts. Family members, this is one where the company also increases its dividend each and every year over and over and over with an average growth of 6.1% over the past 5 years. So family members, when you think about a company that is paying a dividend, a company that is rock solid, a company that is a household name, and a company that is paying a dividend that you can go ahead and utilize from a compounding standpoint, yeah, old J&J definitely comes to mind. Next position I want to give you is Lockheed Martin. Talking about positions as a beginner trader and investor you may want to consider for possible inclusion into your portfolio upon completion of the appropriate drill down. Lockheed Martin, symbol LMT. Now, as you know, if you're a member of the Ashley's Wealth Street family, dividend stocks are great opportunities for beginner traders and investors. And defense contracting name Lockheed Martin fits well into this category. It not only pays out a solid dividend, but this company is rock solid with regards to defense contracts as well. Now, the company in and of itself, okay, is in conversation with the United States Air Force for purchasing additional Lockheed Martin F-35 fighter jets. and other military aircraft. Now, at the end of the day, LMT is a stock that should and can and has delivered solid returns over a long period of time. And there is no reason at all to think that those profits would subside anytime soon. Add in the dividend, the payout rate of which has grown nearly 10% per year over the past 5 years, and LMT is a game winner and changer for you as you look at the ways and means of bringing in consistent income into your portfolio to get your PAID. Next position I want to give you is MasterCard. MasterCard. Now we're getting into the credit arena. That's right. Notice how I'm diversifying your candidates for possible inclusion to your portfolio, so you will have a multifaceted revenue stream coming in from different sectors of society. MasterCard. Now we're getting into the credit sector. Symbol MA. Now MasterCard stock may look richly priced at 44.2 times forward earnings. But with its high profit margins, this well-known credit card processing company may have enough at play to justify its current valuation, especially given its earnings are set to grow nearly 30% in 2022 thanks to the post-pandemic recovery. So many think that old-school payment companies like MasterCard and its long-standing rival Visa are at risk of being disrupted by more fintech names like PayPal and Square. But let me tell you something. These two old fogies hang in there every step of the way. Now, at the end of the day, this particular company, talking about MasterCard, is a blue chip. And it has strong fundamentals and earning stability. On the other hand, with the rise of digital payments, there's a secular growth driver that could result in further fantastic returns over the long run. Family members, MasterCard, symbol MA, to be considered as a position in a beginner traders and investors portfolio upon completion of the appropriate drill down. Next up, I want to give you 3M, symbol MMM. 3M, symbol MMM. When it comes to high quality stocks to consider for inclusion to your portfolio, 3M checks off many of the boxes. Firstly, it's an established company with relatively stable financial results and a solid, rock solid balance sheet. Secondly, it's a dividend aristocrat, meaning it's paid out a dividend, okay, in this particular instance, for over 62 years in a row, raising its payout each and every time. And thirdly, it's what's known as a defensive stock. In other words, it's a great safe haven stock, okay, to buy in times of market uncertainty. And while market uncertainty has dissipated by the runaway bull market, a correction could still be around the corner. Now, high-flying names could take a hit, but if such a scenario plays out, those people, okay, who have thought about rock-solid, stable names like 3M, they will sleep well at night. Next position I want to give you is Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble, okay, symbol PG. Now, the makers of household products like Crest toothpaste and Gillette razors and Tide laundry detergent, Procter & Gamble fits well into the buy what you know category of investing. But this isn't the only reason why you, as a beginner trader and investor, might want to consider this as a great stock to include into your portfolio. You see, PG is another blue chip name. This company has high profit margins, a strong balance sheet, dividend aristocrat status, and it is a low-risk opportunity that could continue to deliver solid returns for you as a beginner trader and investors. Okay? Now, thanks to stockpiling in the early stages of the pandemic, Procter & Gamble rebounded much more quickly than the stock market in general because people were going out and stockpiling, buying all their products. Shares have traded sideways since the summer as investors have turned to stocks that stand to recover from the outbreak. Now, this could affect the performance over the next year as recovery plays continue to be one of the hottest investing trends in town. Yet now, as shares hold steady, this may be the best time for you as a beginner trader and investor to consider this particular position as a long-term position in your portfolio. Family members, this is a cornerstone of U.S. society, a provider of what society needs. Procter & Gamble, symbol PG. Once again, providing wonderful products like Crest toothpaste, Gillette razors, and Tide laundry detergent, to name a few. The next position I want to give you, and the last position I want to give you, with regards to, we're talking about positions that you may want to consider as a beginner trader and investor for possible inclusion to your portfolio upon completion of the appropriate drill down. And we're talking about Target, aka Target Corporation, symbol TGT. Now, big box retail plays like Target are another great area for new traders and investors if you do it intelligently. A few years back, sentiment had it that brick and mortar chains were going to get fully disrupted by e-commerce pure plays like Amazon. But smartly pivoting towards an omni-chain model, which means in-store and online retail, at the right time, just before COVID-19 hit. This popular retailer, we're talking about Target, may have saved itself from irrelevance. Coupled with the temporary boost due to the pandemic, okay, and its no stock shares not only recovered from the coronavirus crash loss, but now trade at all-time highs. Family members, this company's management knows exactly what they're doing. Target, symbol TGT. Now, at the end of the day, as a beginner trader and investor, I've given you multiple positions that will get you PAID upon completion of the appropriate drill down. You pick and choose out the ones that meet the goals and objectives of your portfolio and fall within your budget. Now notice, these positions span many sectors of what society indeed needs and what society utilizes quite a bit. When we're looking at Apple, all of their products, Bank of America, banking and finance, Alphabet, buy-in through internet provided social media and other type of services that Alphabet buy-in through a subsidiary provides. Johnson & Johnson, providing what society utilizes each and every day within their homes. Lockheed Martin, we're getting out now into the defense sector and dealing with government contracts and the like. MasterCard gets you into the credit arena, once again, which is a vital component of society as we know it. 3M, providing the products that it provides both to the business sector and the private sector. Procter & Gamble, once again, providing things that society, much like Johnson & Johnson provides, that society uses each and every day throughout their routine lifestyles. And then Target got you into the retail arena. Family members, very, very, shall we say, precise positions that get you into sectors and different things and areas that society utilizes each and every day. We're talking about things that will get you PAID continually.